Hello, I'm Steve, and welcome to the Blue Collar Cook. This is an introduction video so that we can get to know each other a little bit better. So I'm going to talk about myself some here, talk about my previous experiences in life, what's led me up to starting a YouTube channel, and all that good stuff. All right, so first of all, a disclaimer. First of all, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a chef, I'm just a blue collar guy. And I work a 40-hour week job. I come home, I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm ready to go to bed. And I try to keep things on the simple side, nothing fancy. Also, I'm not a grammar teacher, so whatever I say, just it is what it is, okay? Bear with me on that. And a little bit about myself. First of all, I've been overweight my entire life. I mean, when I was a kid, my clothes came from the husky section. I was always made fun of as a kid, and I just grew into a overweight teenager, and it wasn't any easier then with peer pressure and everything. It just wasn't fun at that point in life either. And so in my 20s, I made up my mind I'm going to lose some weight, and I went on this crazy diet where I was just smoking cigarettes, working a lot of hours, and I quit eating, or I was eating just wasn't healthy at all. It was messed up. But I did lose 100 pounds doing that. I did, and it wasn't a low carb lifestyle or anything like that. Actually, it's quite the opposite. It's low fat, and but I literally lived on rice for about a year, so it wasn't a pleasant experience. But as a result, I did lose weight, and I was confident in myself. I felt good about myself. I met this wonderful lady. I didn't meet her. I grew up across the street from her, but we connected, and we ended up getting married. And lo and behold, she's a good cook, and we enjoy eating out. And I was drinking a lot of tea, sweet tea. I'm from the South, so that's what we do. We drink sweet tea, and hamburger helper, meat potatoes guy, man. I mean, mashed potatoes, fried potatoes, French fries, all that good stuff, man. So I was just eating and eating and eating, and then the next thing you know, all the weight that I had lost prior to that, I had gained back and then some. So I was pretty devastated in that, and not only did I gain that back, I mean, I started going way up the chart. I just kept on going and going. The lowest in my adult life that I've ever been was 215 pounds right before I got married. And then somewhere around 2016, I was at 403. And when I saw the 4 on the scales at the doctor's office, it devastated me. But some things led up to that, about with depression, just eating and just to kill the pain, I guess, combined with some alcohol abuse. Not some, a lot of alcohol abuse. And the depression was brought on by my wife being diagnosed with cancer. I was trying to help her through that. I was trying to deal with the death of my parents, just processing a lot of things, and that was the only way I could cope, or I felt that I could cope, was by drinking and just eating. And then in 2017, I decided, well, I'm going to get back on the low carb, or I'm going to try to lose weight. And I was introduced to the low carb lifestyle, and it worked really well. I lost 100 more pounds, okay? And I dropped some weight from the 403. I got to 303, and I got rid of that, and I was doing really well, and I had a relapse with alcohol. And when that happened, I quit eating. I started eating the wrong things again. Had the munchies, of course, that comes with alcohol, and Doritos, fast food, all that good stuff. And next thing I know, I'm putting back on that 100 pounds that I had lost. And finally, I hit rock bottom. I just hit bottom one day after consuming a lot of alcohol, and I decided I'm tired of that lifestyle. I had to quit, and the journey of becoming sober started by reaching out to someone who introduced me to a recovery program, NA, and I went there, and things went well there, and I eventually switched over to a Christian-based organization called Celebrate Recovery, and that program actually helped me to rediscover my relationship with Christ, which was lost during all of that. It wasn't lost, but it's just put on the back burner. I quit praying, I quit reading my Bible and things like that. And then I started praying for my recovery. And so fast forward a little bit, about 6 months, I'm sober for 6 months, and then I decided I want to try to get back to eating a low carb lifestyle. And I'm like, because I didn't want to do both at the same time. I wanted to worry about one problem at a time, I guess. But so after I reached the point of where I felt confident in my sobriety and was doing well in that, I said, well, okay, I'm going to try to get back on track with this. And I poured all of my energy and all my effort into getting my mind right with the low carb lifestyle. And so here we go, trying to lose weight again. And I finally have got back to my original weight before I relapsed. And that brings me to the purpose of my channel. The purpose of this channel is to hopefully inspire you and help you realize that you're not alone. If you're dealing with depression because of your weight or because of life circumstances, man, reach out to a friend. It don't hurt to pray and talk to the Lord about these things either. He'll help you along the way. And also, I want to share my experience with you. I want to share my life with you. I want to share my progress and how I'm doing. And then along the way, I hope to share some cool recipes. I hope to share some tips and tricks of some things that's working for me. I know the system works if I can just stay focused on it and do it. And also, we'll do recipes together. We'll do product testing, all that good stuff, and we'll just learn together and try to have a good time and be lighthearted about it and have fun doing it. So until we get back together, have a great day. May the Lord bless you, and eat well.